Hello, everyone. Welcome. I've just miraculously met Pastor Derek from Mississauga, if I'm not mistaken, and I have our other colleagues, the usual attendees here. We're trying to get some information World Vision. Let me tell you my experience with World Vision. One day I was sitting in front of my team. This TV. This is 2000, going back to 2000 and maybe 4 or 5. I saw a little African kid with all the flies, and I started to sponsor this kid. I'm proud to say that in West Africa, that man now owns a computer shop. He's
There you
27
go.
years old. He got married. So Pastor Derek has a luncheon that he's going to talk about all of this stuff that I personally experienced again. Pastor Derek, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, our business that we have, we sponsor 100 kids through World Vision around the world. So we have this event on October 16th from 12 to 3, and all are welcome. Let me know who wants to come, and I'll put their name on the list. And then we get Mission Fest, which is in November, and Mission Fest is November 7 and 8.
Mission Fest. Can you
Yes.
tell us more about that, sir?
So we have churches and missions from around the Canada coming in that day for the weekend. They're going to have
Mhm.
a lot of displays what they do, talk about what they do in missions around the world, what they provide. The Mississauga Prayer Breakfast this year, sorry, in March, we had over 300 people attend. We had a lot of displays, people that have small planes that are taking stuff into remote parts in the world that you know big planes can't go, and they take food supplies and medical supplies to these places. So they all come and display what they do around the world, and we get to
Wow.
meet them, talk to them, see how we can team up with them, what they can do for us, what we can do for them.
Wonderful, wonderful mission, wonderful. We're so blessed to have these announcements. I like to get some more information posted on actually the information on this video on the description with all of the links that you need to connect with Pastor Derek. But coincidentally, we met. Tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get involved with World Vision, sir?
I have my own business here in the city.
Uh-huh.
I have a business here in Montreal, an office in Montreal, Calgary, and BC.
Mhm.
And the business we have is that we supply drivers everything that you need. We supply them to companies around in it nationally. If customer need drivers, office staff, warehouse, dispatchers, recruiter, CEO, CFO, whatever it is they're looking for, we provide them with that.
Wow.
And that business I was working for 2 years, and then the Lord gave that to me in a dream, and I took over in 2002, and we went national with the business. And our business, we use our business to support what we do in missions around the world, and we use our business to support our ministry that we have here in Mississauga.
Wow, God bless you. God bless you, mission. What a great, great introduction. Thank you, sir. The supply of drivers to companies A to C dispatch. Again, part of my career was spent with FedEx. So I'm familiar with the transportation. I was a
Yes.
manager at the FedEx hub in Brampton, Mississauga border on Steeles Avenue.
Oh yeah,
I was
close
in
to me.
charge of yes, sir, the incoming shipments from USA and redistributing to city and all across Canada. So great service there. Also, you are an accomplished man and you are an intellectual man. I'd like to take the next few minutes to show you an opportunity that was presented to me again by one of my students who took the course and that I personally know from Montreal. Today, that gentleman is in Japan. He's on his own mission in Japan. His name is Hadi Mahochi. So if I can share the presentation with you, if you have a few minutes, this
Sure.
is going to be an eye opener because I was in financial ad services. I was with a company called Primerica, as I mentioned to you in prior conversations. We
Mhm.
recruited hundreds of people into that company and nobody were making any money. A lot of people failed. Some of these colleagues here you see are from those days. Raleigh Rossino, he was also a great speaker, coach, And sacrificing sometimes health for money gets us on the wrong track. So it's right now recovering from a lot of physical challenges. That's why this is a critical time for us to really pray for him, but also pray for all of us. I would love to come to all of your events, and I'm inviting everybody. We're going to continue this conversation, but allow me to share a conversation on screen with you, sir. So we're starting this conversation about this company with a disclaimer. This says that this presentation is meant to share information with people like yourselves, the movers, the shakers of the city, sir. This is a privileged information that has come to us. We are not financial advisor, and every investment carries risk. The outcomes depends on the personal skills, market understanding, and risk tolerance. We have full presentations daily happening at 3 p.m. globally. There's thousands of people that go through that presentation. My name is Arif Gilany. We are representing Aurum Foundation, and we call ourselves the Dream Givers because this is really what we've been doing all our lives, and we are blessed to have you, sir. Aurum Foundation is supported by Nubank, a new bank that is out of Dubai and Hong Kong, the two centers of basically money. And this partnership program that we talk about here, it has to do with direct sales, team sales, extra bonuses, profit sharing, and shareholder stakes, because this company is going public in 2026. And now this is a preview of what's really coming. Here's a little presentation for you.
This is something that I can see from the inside. Crypto now as a reserve asset, as gold, as real estate. I don't like to be involved in projects which is go with technology and send it out to the wild and hope it works.
So this presentation, that little short video was Brian Benson, who's the founder, who I'm going through. But let me tell you how I got introduced. So again, Pastor Derek, just like yourself, I'm in business. I've been in business for the last 15, 20 years. I have a great website that has to do with health and wellness. And here's my website. Again, I share it because this is also unique and very, very beneficial for health and wellness. I sold a bundle of these socks just like this to that Hadi, my friend, who's in the picture that I was sharing with you in Montreal. And he says, Mr. Gilany, do you accept digital currency? And I said, what do you mean? He says, Bitcoin, things like this, the future of money. I said, no, sir. And he said, I will create an account for you on Aurum Infinity, which is my account, and I will deposit your $100 right into here into the account and see what happens for 7 days. That was a basic package starting with $100 to $240. Again, there are lots of packages. My package today is optimal, which means that I enjoy 13% of what this robot does when it does the daily training. Again, this whole thing is going to be coming up in my presentation, but that was my quick reference to my account. That's Hadi Mahochi on the screen, and that's his lovely wife. They're in Japan. They have this card on their phone. They spend their money on their card, and the money that they spend is never their principal, always their profit on daily basis. So here's the short story. August 11, I put $130 into this AI robot, and by 5 weeks later, I had $460. It's all right now in the records. So this is an opportunity for basically individuals or corporations to not only accept currency, digital currency, but also be able to profit and benefit from the investment that's going on. A little bit of history of money, Pastor. As you know, before Jesus was born, 600 years before, people exchanged coin, gold coins, silver coins, all kinds of coin. 1960s came, paper money, traveler's checks, things like this, and they stayed until 1950s when the first credit card was born. And then the credit took over, and that's a debt trap that most people in North America, around the world, once you fall into that credit card, it's very hard to come out. As a former financial advisor, I have been in front of thousands of people to know that this is a very, very deep state, brainwash, people getting into and not knowing. Of course, we need them, but we need the right one. So far, 860 million people around the world are using digital currency. Here's a Brian Benson who's behind this company. Well, this gentleman, you can Google his name, make sure it's the right spelling, and it says Binance because that means digital currency. He has 27 years of experience, pastor, just like yourself, in building businesses, but his focus was Latin America, US, Europe, Middle East, and he joined Aurum as the director of strategy and CEO of Aurum Exchange that will be launched in 2026. He's best known for Binance dominance in Latin America because Binance is a Chinese platform and exchange of digital currency that he helped establish, and he got paid $110 million. And he's sitting on this and he's saying, what do I do? Well, he's going to make a miracle happen with this robot right here, and that's the robot that is working and making people money. Again, the Forbes magazine has written about them. I'm sure the credible people like yourself know about Forbes magazines. Forbes talk about top 10 basically richest people or countries in the world, or the best cars in the world, whatever you got. Forbes got the top 10 best. He had a best written article on there, how to solve financial crisis with technology, and that he talked about in there about the technology. He's been invited to speak next month at the first global forum in Singapore, and that speech is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Here's him again talking about the company and what he wants to accomplish.
We're building an ecosystem, and we're really trying to focus on getting this thing to a unicorn status. And what I like to say is we want to be 1,000 billion. And so if we can do that, then that will be $1 billion business. That will be a unicorn, and we'll be very excited if we can accomplish that, and we're well on our way to that. So
again, these two gentlemen, the bottom one's Brian Benson, who I mentioned, and the top one is Hugh Paul, who holds these presentations 5 days a week at 3 p.m. from Ireland. And he is the person who invited me into this opportunity because it's already gone global. Because we've been in education, we help our community, we serve our communities, we share our resources for success, and we share our own stories with this incredible platform. It comes with a credit card that can be downloaded on your Telegram, because Telegram is end-to-end encrypted. Again, the card itself does not come with money on it. You actually have to buy it, and you have to put your own money on the robot, and it will show you your profits daily. You can use it to buy anything. Our mission here in Canada and US, basically North America leg of this company, because we're the first people who know about this, and only 20,000 users so far. We are empowering 100 entrepreneurs to become self-made millionaires by 2030 by supporting 5 million clients to use this card, this robot, this system. And together we're building a global movement that promotes wellness, sustainable wealth, and community growth. Again, we have daily sessions happening every single day at 3 o'clock. Hugh Paul has the call on Zoom. Saturdays, we have what we call Super Saturday with the Gilany Leadership Academy, Fast Start School. Somebody who wants to make more money in the next 90 days that they made in the next 9 months. I have the examples, and I am showing you my own accounts on exactly on Saturday. Hump Day, Wednesday, because of the camels, we call it Hump Day, and we have a lot of fun talking about health and wellness, organization skills, and wealth creation. Second part of the presentation is about 5 minutes that talks about partner program that we can discuss later on. So I just want to go back to my studio and ask Pastor to see if he has any questions based on what we share with you, sir.
Well, I have to do a lot of homework on it. Like you said, to Google, everybody's name and make sure everything is well. And make sure everything goes well with it, and check everything out before we can,
make any
Look
commitment.
into
Yeah.
the second part, which is the partner program, sir. That's what I did. Do your own research, find out if these people are real. Say, I'm gonna basically send this video, see the Google links, see all of this. Once you've done your research, the process is you get an invite. This is not anybody can go on a website or sign up. No, it works on an invite, and that invite for America and Canada right now is not available to register directly. So I have to go through U.S. minor outer island, which means Hawaii. That's the only condition that applies until the company becomes public in North America. Other than that, I appreciate your time and we look forward to your feedback. And we will come on October again. Repeat those dates for those who want to go and support World Mission and have some free lunch with Pastor
Yeah.
Derek. Please do repeat those dates
Yes.
again.
It's October 16th,
Mm-hmm.
and it's at the World Vision.
That is in
12 till
Mississauga. Am
3.
I correct? 6,000 Mississauga in 401 and Mississauga World Vision. Is that the building?
Highway 10 and 401 area.
Yes,
Yes.
I've been there. Yes, sir.
And once
So
we
those-
get that, Mission Fest is November 6th and 7th.
Okay.
Coach Arif, interjection.
Yes.
Two things. Did we invite Pastor Derek first on the 3 o'clock this afternoon? Who's gonna send him the Zoom link?
Again, Pastor Derek, I know you're really, really busy, but this 3 o'clock will give you 90% of all of your questions answered. Make sure you Google Brian Benson right now, put pictures and see his pictures, see if this is real. The other person is Ahmad Zen. These people have LinkedIn profiles. You can follow them on LinkedIn. You can see what their activities are. And if you have time at 3 o'clock, please do make the time to
Okay.
watch it. Will you be able to watch it?
We will see how it looks. I
I will
can
send
get
you
in.
the Zoom link.
Sure.
And all you have to do is in your office, click on it on one of your multiple screens and
Okay.
let it play, see if it makes sense.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
sir,
Arif,
Rob.
sorry, another thing. For clarity of what it's all about, could you spare 2 minutes of showing your dashboard?
Oh,
So
yes.
that you did mention that you will talk about it, but can we show it to Pastor Derek now? So it's for
Okay, so
clarity.
the story you heard it, how I sold the socks, sir, and how I put that $130 in my account. Let me go to real live account right now.
Yes, that would help.
Here is my dashboard. When you open an account, which is free, you get this dashboard with a couple of zeros. Then it says top up your account. So I top up my account with $130. And this was when? This was, let's go to the robot. Mr. Bot, tell us when it was. It was August 11th of 2025, which makes this 7th week. And my initial deposit was about roughly 130. This is even income that I've received. I already surpassed that. Today, I basically proved to myself that all this knowledge is true. I contacted with Ahmad Zen. I watched their interviews. I watched their monthly call. I topped it up with $2,500 US. Exactly 7 weeks ago till now, I have made that $641 only on my money, which started with $130. And how a person gets invited is going to the partner program, copy link, you are getting access to the back office. That's how you get invited. And all you can do is, all anybody does is start with $100, which the robot will split with you. How the company makes money is this: the robot will make 17%. They will split 10.5 with you on this 60-40 at 100 to 249. If you start at 250, there will be 60-35. Comfort will be 70-30. Mine is optimal. I enjoy 75% of what the robot makes at 13%. Now the company keeps the 75%. That's how I make money. That's how they attracted 550 millionaires to put money down before they bring it to public in May of 2025. I hope that answers the question.
Okay. Okay. We'll see you guys at 3.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day, sir. Cheers. Thank you for accepting my invite. We look forward to coming to World Vision. We're definitely getting there. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Nice meeting you. Thank you, Arif.